So prevention is less investment than repair. And so there's a saying, it's easier to prepare than it is to repair. That's profound, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that the idea there is if you maintain every day, I mean, okay, we all know this with our body, right? Mm-hmm. If you maintain and you do just a tiny bit, it's just a tiny bit every day. There was a guy, I saw this interview, he's like a celebrity or something, some kind of actor, but he's huge, he's a big guy. And the interviewer asked about his workout routine, and it was amazing how simple it was. And this guy's like a quote unquote Christian, I think, or something. But he talked about because he was talking about his daily habits, and I think he reads his Bible every day. But he's a celebrity and whatever. Anyway, so his workout, it was something just he lifted weights, but it wasn't over the top. No. And it was like 20 minutes a day. And the interviewer was like, really? I mean, he looks like a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
And he's like, but here's the key. I've been doing this for 20 years. And so that's the thing, is little tiny bit. 20 minutes a day is nothing.
No.
And you do that over time and you stay fit.
It's easy.
And so it's easier to prepare or easier to maintain versus what most of us do, myself included, is we let ourselves go and eat that cheeseburger, which I'm going to go get one after this, I think. We let ourselves go and eat that cheeseburger and do whatever, and then we have to repair. And so now we're just 2 hours in the gym, eating, keto or whatever, no
quinoa,
carbs, all this.
All that healthy stuff that doesn't taste amazing.
Yeah. It's funny. Oh, we're getting off track, but I have always, when I was what you call a hard gainer, I guess, know, I always, growing up, I would work out periodically and stuff, and always was trying to gain weight. I was never trying to lose weight. That's changed, unfortunately. But I finally I don't know, it's been about a year ago, I finally kind of dieted. I've never dieted really at all. And so, and even then I wasn't doing it strictly, but I was eating so I don't eat a whole lot in the first place because I'm always on the go and I just grab snacks or whatever. So I don't eat very much. But I was eating just a massive amount of protein because I was doing it by numbers and I was trying to figure out protein and fat and all the, all this stuff. And I think, I'm not 100%, but I think I got gout from it.
Whoa.
My foot sort of hurt and stuff. And so I was like, oh man. Anyway, that was off track, off topic. Well, kind of. I mean, I guess, if I would have maintained, I wouldn't have had to worry about all that.
No, I can definitely relate to that. So, so I work construction and there's high times and low times. So, I was laid off for I looked it up today and it was about a month. So I was just at home, just staying busy at home, but it's definitely not the same as when you're out in construction climbing flights of stairs.
Oh yeah.
And I went straight from sitting at home to doing 10-hour days climbing flights of stairs, and
man,
talking about my legs being sore.
I bet.
I mean, my phone, they track it for you, and there's all of a sudden new fitness,
new fitness goal or something.
Not new fitness goal, but we've noticed a change in your routine. And I was climbing 45 flights of stairs a day.
Wow.
So but man, it looks like I'm going to be in some downtime here, probably just for a couple of days or so. But I'm planning on not taking it so easy. I am not. I think I've learned my lesson. I don't know whether I'm gonna do laps in the church because we live in Washington.
Boy, Miles is just running the aisles a bunch. He's really on fire for God.
Poor pastor's gonna look at the cameras during the week, and I'm gonna be just doing laps. He's thinking, man, I'm really praying, or I really got to break through. No, I'm just trying to stay moving. I don't want to go out in the rain.
Yeah. Oh man, that's funny. That's a good example because I remember years ago, I used to, I work in management side of it now in construction, but I was working on high rises up in Seattle. And so these are the particular ones I'm thinking of are 40 stories. One was 39 and one was 41. So they're 40-story high rises, and I had to climb those every day.
Oh my word!
Well, I got used to it because I was there from level 1, and so as they release,
gotcha.
the ironworkers would release a level, for safety or whatever. So they release a level. So then it's like, okay, now it's level 2, level 3. So I like built it up like the frog swimming in hot water. I didn't notice. Well, then I had a friend. I got my friend a job on the other high rise that was across the street, but it's the same company and everything.
Yeah.
And so he came over, and I was doing some rounds I had to do at the end of the day. And then we were going to go, home. So he went with me. He was panting. He was about ready to die. And we were on like floor 15. I was like, we got to go all the way to 40 or whatever it was. It might have been 30 something, but it was a lot, and I was fine. I was just like, I realized at that moment, like, I guess I'm in shape because I've been doing this every day.
Yeah.
It's just a slow maintaining, so that it is one of those things where you maintain something. And so that's the thing, like in here is like I was talking about that cardboard, that styrofoam, got some pieces in the maze. Haven't vacuumed backstage in a couple weeks, and really that should happen every week probably.
Yeah.
And the maintenance should happen every week. And so this is us telling on ourselves we don't do that, and we should. We're going to change that. But so now to do that, it's like what would have taken 20 minutes to take care of everything. Now it's going to be an hour and 20 minutes because there's all these things to take care of, and nobody wants to do that,
Yeah, what was it? I heard they did some study, and I'm going to get it super wrong, and I know. But they said something about like putting things away at your home. They say like it may take you 2 or 3 minutes to put that shirt away in the closet or whatever it is.
Right.
But if you just leave it, they said that all those things will pile up, and that 3-minute item will now turn into a 25 to 30 minute task.
Isn't that crazy?
Because it just builds up.
Yeah. Well, and going back to our whole broken windows theory, I think that's right, because it's like a sock on the floor, and now it's like, oh well, that's no big deal because it lowers. I read something like it lowers the threshold.
Yes.
Almost, and so it's like, oh well, sock on the floor,
no big deal.
A shirt on the floor. Well, now there's clothes on the floor, and
now you can't close the door because there's too much clothes.
Yeah.
I remember unfortunately there was times in my life as a teenager that was me.
Oh yeah. Well, I have not like good on me. I have bad habits to do, but I do have a habit of I always hang up my clothes. Even I'm exhausted, even when my wife's gone. Like on a trip or something, I'll go home alone. I always hang up my clothes. It's just a habit. It takes like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And so I always hang up, and of course I wear suit jackets almost every day, but I always hang up my clothes. And so, but I do remember a time of piling the clothes up like on my side of the bed, and it's just like this pile of clothes. And it's like, are those dirty or clean? I think some of them are clean.
Oh my word.
So
guilty.
Yeah. Wow, how did this turn into a laundry episode?
I have no.
Oh man, don't let our wives watch this one.
Oh boy, yeah. My wife will be amening about the whole pile right now.